As always, I was talking my ish, making posts, sharing whatever current news, stuff that's mainly really talked about. And I got tired of just making my shorts, so I said, let me just go live. Let me just go live. Whoever step up in here, step up in here. But I am really curious to know how many folks are gonna just take the fucking mobile app games off their kids' phones and tablets. How many are gonna be more involved with their kids now? I mean, some of y'all even saw certain things. Like I saw red flags a year ago. I want to say a year ago. Like I have a channel for me and my son, so we play certain games together. We get posts like the walkthrough of it. But I just got less and less interested in him going on Roblox and me going on Roblox with him. Like because I would like monitor him being on Roblox and I would go on Roblox with him and play with him as a little avatar and he have his little. But mm-mm. We all saw the signs. We've seen the signs about Roblox. I'm just confused. Why does it always have to take the most extreme thing? Like who knows how many kids have physically been led from Roblox to an abductor or something like that. But everybody has seen the red flags of Roblox and many other platforms. Because, like I've basically have said multiple times, I played Avatar games as a whole adult because I like doing the edits, adding music to what I've screen recorded and cutting like cutting things up and editing it to look a certain way. Make a music video using my edit or replay gameplay of me walking in the world. I just like that. I created a whole family. I created a whole family, multiple avatars, yes. Just so I can like have my Mel do this and then like how you say what's the word when I don't use CapCut anymore. But like I will put my female in the same video, like it's all editing. And I just love doing editing using the avatar. So that's what I love doing and I made that so clear all the time. It was in my bio. And I'm wondering all the time, like, why won't they just make an app for adults who love editing using avatars and whatnot? Like, I wish I was more tech savvy so I could do that because I like editing with avatars, and we need our own thing that's not just Sims or what's that one called something life, Second Life, or one of those the ones that just seem like just perverse. Like, why does everybody think everything adult has to be sexual? Like, I'm over that. That's why for those who just want something more, it's just about the avatar and the makeup of the avatar and how you dress and just then how you move them and it's like making scenes and plays and movies. Like us who like to do creative stuff using avatar platforms who are not perverted, who don't want to show them humping and doing weird things in the gym with movements like Roblox had all ages able to do, going to certain places and do squats, and then two little avatars walk together and do squats together, so looking sexual. Hello, hello. I'm just talking about how many of us saw the red flags of all these fucking avatar games. Like Roblox is not the only one. I've played Zepeto. I've played African Life. I never played Second Life. I've been stopped playing Sims. I don't know if Sims made it kind of perverted, but most of us know. Yeah, most of us know these avatar games. Where they are they, especially if you play Zepeto, that is Korean created based. They sat there and kept trying to get users to go over to that other thing. What is that platform they used it for kids in remote learning? I keep forgetting it because I ain't let my son go on that doing remote learning. I wasn't going. I forget the platform now, but those that know, they know. It's another platform. They say it's better to communicate, but for community of people, blah blah blah. Why would you have like it's like that's like the Roblox creators saying everybody go over to Google Meet and have your chats there. That's weird. Don't promote people getting off your game mobile app thing and going to a whole nother thing. So what you can say, I'm not accountable, but you are because you led them there. So lots of kids, lots of people just it's weird. It's weird. Mobile app games these days are weird. It's just weird. You gotta be safe, and you gotta tell your little ones like you gotta watch what the hell they doing. You gotta watch what they do. Discord. That's what it came to my mind when I read your heck no. Discord is so popular among the Peto platform. Like they always promote things. I don't know now because the last time I checked in on my account was 2024 or maybe beginning of this year. But I stopped getting on Geppetto, and I love creating my avatar family on that platform and using their movements. You know, they give you different little dances your avatar could do. Usually popular, like they had a Tyler dance for that water song, "Make Me Water," whatever. You know, Tyler, who people are now saying is a fake African, but whatever. That's not my business. You know, I like the little movements. You know, that's why I'm like, ugh, where is a game? I actually saw a platform that's old as heck. Somebody streamed it. Some game. It was actually computer based. That's like Sims and it's old. And the world is still open for anyone to go play if they want to go play it. And I can't remember the name of it. I keep hoping I come across that video again. I thought that's so cool because some of us just want to go someplace where it's empty as heck and just have an avatar walk around a free open world. It's not popular anymore. So if you ever know of any old computer games where it had like worlds to just go around, discover, and make an avatar and have fun without a bunch of people and weirdos being around, knock yourself out. Because if I find that little computer game again, I'm gonna go online because it's still active. I'm gonna go utilize it because these games these days it's just full of, maybe it's a bunch of people trying to catch the predators, but it's like, damn, if you like, now people can't even get on there and catch the predators because they trying to get mad at people for catching them. But the people who creating these app games ain't giving a fuck. They are creating the rendezvous point for adults to engage with kids and lead them off to Discord and Google Meet and all this other stuff. And people act like they don't know. Hi, Slay, and then it was Superbot. Yes, hey y'all. I'm just talking about mobile app games and how we really already knew most of these avatar games was a setup for disaster. And I just don't know what parent would just putting the tablet in their kid's hand and saying, I don't need to know nothing about this platform, but you go play because it's colorful. Is that all y'all was doing? Is saying this color? Did you have a parent, grandmother, auntie, godmother, somebody who just gave you the tablet or phone and said, it's colorful, go ahead, knock yourself out? Because that's sad. Like, it ain't never been like that for me. I was looking all at the thing like, what's the world you can go to? Yeah. I've been so anal with mine. Yes, clock it. I've been so anal with my one, and I get it. Some people have multiple, but that's why I be thinking, if you have multiple kids, you shouldn't have had, because you ain't gonna pay them attention. Like, you gotta pay attention to your little ones. You can't just be like, this world is wicked. And some of y'all be in the church, whatever your belief is, the mosque or whatever. Some of y'all people be religious as AF, and still be giving a doggone about what their kids are absorbing. Ain't you supposed to care about that factor? You got to care about what your kids are seeing, right? I know you can't protect them nonstop, especially if you send them out to a school, right, where they're away for 6 hours out of the day with, you hope, are some sane individuals with license and got background checks on them run well. Crossing fingers. Good luck to all the future students going out public school. But, you know, you can't protect them all the time. I get that, especially if that's the, you know, reality of your setup, of your life. But when in your house, like, I just be wondering, so much stuff could be avoided. I don't know. I feel like so much stuff could be avoided. I saw a whole video recently. I'm just talking my shit. Those who want to listen, I appreciate you listening. And chime in and let me know if you've seen this video as well. Hey, what is this? Let me see. I don't have my glasses on. Slide room. Okay, this is me without my glasses trying to read that. That's so sad. Okay, I don't. Oh, well, hi. Hi. I saw this video. The girl was crashing out. That's my ring going off on him every minute. I call a crash out of a young girl. Yeah, I really tried to let me put the glasses on for you. Hold up, hold up. All right. Slide for, it's like a slide for Ron. Who's Ron? Slide for Ron. Who the hell is Ron? No, let me stop. But anyway, I saw a crash out video of a teen. I don't know what store. I want to say that probably was a T-Mobile store, but maybe it wasn't. Because I think she was crashing out Vaughn. Oh, Vapor. Okay. Okay. He must be really a good artist. Or was it about his looks only? Because that's why you crashed. You sliding for him. No, let me stop. No, let me stop. Oh, okay. Oh, you said that died? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll look that up later. I don't know if I want to know. It's like, oh my gosh, the youth. I'm sure he was young too, wasn't he? He was young, right? I hope not. Was he over 25? what the hell? Like, why do people still want to be okay? I'm gonna ask that question in a minute because 20. Listen now, you can't be saying you don't know how old he was and your whole thing says slide for him, slide for Vaughn. It's okay. It's all right. You go figure that out because you need to be more like a, I know his age, I know he was born at, and the hospital he got was born. Nah, let me stop. Well, anyway, I saw a whole teenager crash out at a cellular phone company store, whatever, with the mom. She's like, no, I need it. No, please don't. Like it was so much going on. Like this is a whole teenage girl. She looked like she couldn't be no older than 15. Like a skinny, little, tall, leaky girl. I'm just describing her for you to picture this like small framed girl, 15, older than 15. Her mother a little heavy set, and she is screaming and yelling at the top of her lungs in the place, saying, "No, please, and I need my phone." And it's like, so her life going to end without the cell phone. Now, at this point in age, right? I'm imagining this was not a cheap little free phone that she had like a $30 plan with Metro PCS. 'Cause I would imagine if someone was okay with having the cheapest free little even screen phone with Metro with a $30 contract, not even a contract, it's not a contract, you just pay $30 every month for $35 and you got a little phone service. But that's not the things most people want, right? So that's why she was crashing out because I can't imagine that happening. Because I'm imagining unless you just are really in a dire situation, you can't even afford the $35 a month. It is what it is, and it be like that sometimes for some people. It is what it is. Most people can though, or will try to keep a $35 plan going, the lowest, cheapest phone plan with Metro or something like that. So I'm thinking to myself, this must be like the iPhone, some Samsung, something. She crashing out over. And if it was the $35 plan or some type of free phone, she's still crashing out over it. I wish I knew that kind of phone. I just assumed it had to be some high end phone or something. Because that's usually what people are all about these days. But she was crashing out over the inability to have that now for the upcoming school year. I wanted to feel for her, but at the same time, I'm thinking, is her state not giving her the phones in classrooms and schools? Because most of these schools and districts are trying to give her to have kids having the ability to have a cell phone. He was 26 and died in 2020. Oh my goodness. I was pregnant at 26. Like, yeah, my 27th, yeah, on my birthday I gave birth. So actually, well, should I even say 20? Yeah, because I was going on 27, my birthday actually. I'm just thinking like, when I hear people when they die, I just think back to where the hell was I? I was pregnant. Like, fast forward, here I am now. I mean, he's a teenager and I'm freaking 40. But the point is, like, people can totally live longer. The occupation of rapper needs to be one that y'all throw out the window and you should discourage at this point. Because what is the package? If you go one of these agencies, I'm not going to call them, you freaking get tattoos, grills, a car, supposedly a house that you clearly don't own because everybody still be working on second and third album so they can buy their mama a house. So, because I'm just trying to understand, what is the point of being a rapper? Honestly, because these rappers these days, okay, anyway, I get someone's going through something and they want to put it out through their music. I get that. You want to put the issue out through your music because it's supposed to be an art form, it's supposed to be releasing the stuff you go through. True rappers, like those who in the day and usually had a positive message or just something they've gone through that they put out via music. But these days, it's all, you could tell it's just wrote for them, put out so they could put out the same type of storyline over and over again. Kill, murder, murk. It's like crabs in the thing. Everybody trying to get over on the next one to make it out the hood or something type of scenario, mind frame of thinking. It's just really like corny now. Like, it's like how many times you gonna like a man or a woman who's doing the same thing the other one did? They just look a little different, just a little different. I'm just confused. I don't be listening to these new age rappers. I don't. Who I will tell you I listen to and bother to listen to are those who I find funny, who's taking in content of today and just saying, listen, this shit don't make sense. There's that whole, I think he's called MRT. Now, a lot of people may like him because he's going to say it like it is about some females in society. It is what it is. And now like Jamal Brandon, he's saying it like it is. You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a baby mom. Those are his lyrics, but people ain't gonna promote that because people want to go out here, let people hit it raw, don't give second thoughts, get pregnant, boo hoo, have a baby shower without the guy there, and everything else. Get pregnant again, have another baby shower without the guy there, still not married, have another baby, had a third baby shower. Everybody's living this weird, trying to make a normal type of lifestyle that, okay, but I've gone away from the rapper name. I've gone away from it. But actually, what I should talk about though is how I sit sometimes and I watch this guy. It's a channel on here. I should have had this stuff prepared. Next time, I'm gonna like write down some YouTuber names, some YouTubers I subscribe to, who I think are worthwhile for anybody to go check out. But if people like listening to like stories, right? Creepy or not, right? Or just mystery, intriguing stories. There's a person who will use the AI, but he shows himself as well, telling the stories. He had one part that I just took as realistic as AF because I remember someone telling like one of their story times, and it kind of related to like a story time I heard. There really are people who are better off, right, living in Malibu or someplace like that. As like his story took place in Malibu, and these people were rich, these youngsters or whatever, but they were on some other stuff. And I'm not gonna tell the whole story. Just this one part of the story is where these rich kids are in a studio, and it was cringe hearing them rap, like do trap rap or whatever rap you want to call it, where trill music. It was weird because they've never experienced a thing in their life. They've never gone without a meal. The lights threatened to be cut off, nothing. But they were doing real trill music or whatever in the studio. And the character of the story, it was more to that story, but he was just saying how that was cringe. And I gotta think sometimes that is really what be happening. Like there was that whole little girl, right, whose mother was a manager of properties or something like that. It's a little girl, y'all know who she is. She's like popular, I guess. I forget her name. She's short hair. She's Asian, and she was always flexing with money. Little Tay, I think it is. She was always flexing with money, and her mom got fired because her mom was the one bringing her around expensive cars and empty apartments while she flexed with money to mom. Y'all ain't rich as me. Y'all ain't gonna have this. Y'all ain't. Some years passed. This girl is 18 now, got her OnlyFans. She making millions because clearly a lot of men or women were waiting for her to turn 18. Cringe, weird AF. But she even tried to do rap at some point, and then she did pop, I think. But either way, it's all cringe because at this point, it's like she's not someone who's growing up without. It's never seemed like that. But she even entered that world of trying to be a hip hop artist, and thankfully went to the pop stuff. I don't think much of any of her stuff. That's why I couldn't even recall her name. She's a little kid, so I'm not following that. I'm just, no. And my son ain't, no. Nobody's interested. But it's more and more people trying to pretend to be something they're not. And if they was ever dropped off in the hood, how would that look? I just wonder. Like, should someone do a reality show? Has that already been done? Drop off the rich people who trying to pretend to be hood. Drop them off somewhere in a city where there's a corner store here, corner store there, liquor store there, church right there, because the liquor store be right by the churches, y'all can't lie. Y'all know NYC, y'all know. Maybe it's just NYC, but it'd be like 4 corner stores that you be thinking in NYC. Maybe they could be in, then you get to know the people you learn. Oh, that's the cousin store right here. That's Dio's store right here. And across the street is Alga, or there you go, whatever their names be. And that's his store right here. He's the cousin of this guy over here. And then the next store. And then when I see all these motherfuckers, they be related. All the corner stores be related. So, like, they all relatives owning the stores in the hood. And again, it'd be a church right there on the side. And then across the street be a liquor store. Never fails. So I'd be like, that's the hood. When you have 4 or 5 corner stores, a liquor store, and a church on the block. And then another church down the block, and another church down the block, and another church. The hood is a place where you have a bunch of convenience stores, liquor stores, smoke shops, and churches. One after the other. And I'm always thinking, so temptation, the safe spot. Temptation, the safe spot. It's like, you can't make this up. It doesn't make sense. But anyway, if you drop somebody off who's pretending to be hood or who wants to get their hood cred right, how would that look? Be like, yeah, I'm gonna drop you off over here in the projects or on this street that's known for X, Y, and Z. Stay in the basement apartment or wherever. Stay over here and make it for the week. I don't know. They should be fine. They say that they sell, but people be trying to be so hood, and it's like you ain't never gone without a meal. Lights ain't never been threatened to be cut off. Like, why are you trying to be hood? Like, why? And hood is whatever. It's not even a derogatory. I don't think nothing bad about it. Not all the way anyway. The hood to me is like just a place because it depends on how you use it. But if you want to talk about it in a negative way, then it's well crime ridden and it's all that. That's how you want to see a hood. Then it's crime, it's this and that. It's how you see things. Like if I refer to a place where I not have nothing but happy thoughts, but I know it's more low income or just more urban, whatever, and but it's very community. I know everybody know me, and I could just say the hood. I'm talking about it in a different way. Like just like it's yeah, everybody has their own definitions at the end of the day. It may be a generic one that everyone uses and likes to use for the term hood, but I just know, yeah, but I always look at who is talking and I understand where they're coming from, what they're implying, because I know what I mean we all know when we get around each other, we know. But anyway, I got on here just to shoot the breeze because I literally was just posting my post and I'd be running out of storage and I'm like, let's just get on live and shoot the breeze and talk about the ish that I could post about in a short or vid. Why not? How many other people are literally just sitting here watching all this stuff? News, hearing about it. Like, I'd be curious, like, has anyone seen in their neck of the woods an increase in police, ICE, federal agents, something? You hear all this stuff all the time, but all I ever care about is what are people, regular people, what are they saying? Not a certain group that could be for hire, plans to say what's happening. What I always want to know, what are everyday people? And of course, you can go to your certain platforms and you'll learn more. And YouTube is one of those places you can find out information. So I appreciate it too as well. And I do find things out. So when I did see that illegal individual, they claim to be illegal, getting detained from her Tesla, I just thought, there's not going to be a lot of sympathetic people. Read some comments. Yeah, there weren't really a lot of sympathetic people. When I read that, this person's suing ROBLOX and this is happening, yet ROBLOX is still trying to stand 10 toes down or acting like they're protecting kids or they care about just all the individuals who use their platform. You should care about non-criminals that use your platform. You should give zero rat's ass about criminals on your platform. Like, you should want and welcome people coming on your platform who want to catch a criminal in the making or whatever. Like, I don't know.
I really hope no one tries to defend ROBLOX. They literally tried to
My
give
son.
a cease and desist to Schlep, who was trying to take pedos off of the
Yeah, everybody knows that now. Everybody knows.
That's
I just said,
stupid.
let me go on my live and just talk my ish real quick because I posted about several different things. ROBLOX and many other apps have been in plain sight. There's an illegal immigrant, because you wouldn't know, you was asleep, but there was an illegal who was taken to custody and she wasn't speaking any English, so people was talking about that. And the fact that she was being pulled out of her Tesla car and she's an illegal. Yeah, illegals be having bank. So it's not, it's just they've always been just your neighbors, your this and whatever. And it's just interesting though, people seem to have more hate now for certain people not born here just because if they know they was making more money than them or have some more income. They've always been doing them and allowed to do them all this time. Now with this administration, it's lights out and it's you gotta go and it's like, and now people are concerned about certain areas being, criminalized, certain people in certain cities being criminalized more so. But at the same time, a bunch of people are experiencing a lot of crime and local government ain't doing nothing. So I guess a lot of people are welcoming all these other people walking the streets with guns and whatnot because they figure, hey, there's going to be less people trying to rob somebody, less people trying to stick up a store, less people trying to steal a car, break into their home. You can hope. Unless those people with the guns end up being the ones committing all the crimes, which you can't say can never happen. That's why you hope for the best. Hope. Well, anyway, I'm gonna shut up now. I guess I talked my ish long enough. I'm gonna go. For those who stop by, thank you. Anybody still here? Thank you for just listening to this rant or me go back and forth for a few of you who stayed in here in the chat and whatnot. Appreciate it. Take a screenshot actually, just for having the chat purposes. Like, oh, stop through, came through. Thank you, thank you. I like doing that. Like, oh yeah, I had some back and forth with some people in my chat. All right, I did a little screenshot thing. I'm off this thing. Bye.